I want more than music. More than incessant incandescent lights that shine throughout our essence. On a ceiling we can see through, but can't reach unless we climb atop the heavens. Breaking branches on our way up. If we stay there, we could catch it, throw it back like Zeus does lightning, see how frightening we can get it. Manifest a dream or two. Between the soil and the surface, I know the timing isn't perfect. But I know the clock is resting, because I'm not finished yet. I think you are the best it gets. You're a Roman god. And if you agree with the up-and-coming sentences, then nod. Or applaud if you're not kneeling on all fours. The only hands that tell you where to go are yours. They're only bland hors d'oeuvres, so don't be broken by your words. Make them fight until they can no longer hold a sword. If our passion is a war, then the clashing of our words is like a door to other worlds, where we can look around and see the brilliant flowers and the buildings we've created with our powers. Just a simple set of orders, built up towers, we can fight from, shed some light from, like a lantern on the sea. These tiny waves are quilted patterns, far as eyes can see. You and me and the world we've made a fortress that no current can be used to just destroy us. On a convoy bus we should walk. No. Run to the nearest branch of lust or passion. What little speck of dust is there for us to clean it up? What we cling to, rust on our old and brittle gears, that's what we carry through our years. Sick of timing this all out, I'd rather shred it all with shears. The poison you endear by accepting its volition turns to vitriol and angst by your sad and blank omission. If we want to find the exit, and we want to break the glass, your work and words commission a brace, and every lace inside around your souls to the rubber on your soul. A paycheck, as it were, to get the kind of strength to stand, to tie your dirty shoes and brace your ankles in the sand. Draw a line with your kindness. Cut this evil world in half. Shatter the glass above you and kick some melancholy ass. What's up, everybody? So that was my poem, Beneath Infinity. And I wrote it in the midst of this kind of haze, this fog that I was in not so long ago. About a month or two, I just kind of didn't want to do anything. I had all of this stuff going on and all these plans, but I just kind of wanted to veg out and not be a part of anything, and that pissed me off. Because the most important part of, at least to me, the most important part of being a creative person is to be involved. And that is true even when things suck really bad. And that brings me to the next announcement that I have. If you've been watching for the past little while, I've been talking a lot about my poetry and working with my friend Brian, and we have now officially finished the first of hopefully many songs for you. And that song is coming out on the 23rd. It's called No One Told Me. And it's the short synopsis of what it's about. Not so long ago, there was a mass shooting in America, one of many, and it took place at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. And that same night, a crazed fan shot a YouTuber and killed her. And at this point, I just kind of saw this horrible shit happening everywhere, and it hasn't stopped. And that's what No One Told Me eventually became about. So that's coming out on the 23rd. I'm going to release it on SoundCloud, other forms of media. SoundCloud's the only one that I really have cemented in. I'll have announcements, and you can check my Facebook and my Twitter, my Tumblr, my Instagram at Alva Tobias Books to find out more information as it gets closer. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about really quick before I let you go back to your day. On October is approaching quickly, and I'm announcing the next movement from Gravity Miami, the blog, and as a part of Salt and Iron Productions. So, in case you don't know, every year my blog has been focused around a central theme. The first year that it started, that theme was Last Words, Season 6, Episode 14 of How I Met Your Mother, which we're going to go over in the How I Met Your Mother series, and I'm going to talk about that more in depth later. But the following year was HPOE, which stood for Happy People Over Everything. And that year I had found out that I was afraid of a lot of things, and that my friends and I had a lot that we needed to overcome as people. And that led into this year, the movement for this year, which was called Fighting Dragons. And Fighting Dragons was about, overcoming your fears and standing up to the things that scare you or intimidate you, or the things that you just don't want to do, and embracing like who you are and the power that you truly have. And now, with year 4 just around the corner, I wanted to announce the next movement, and it's going to be called Noose Ends. I have been making plans to move out of Elko and get away from home and do stuff for a long time, but I never really committed to much of that because there were so many loose ends everywhere. And I had so much that I wanted to do and so many things I still had to accomplish, and so many opportunities that I had missed that I wanted to take advantage of. And so Noose Ends is kind of about that mentality of, I want to do something, but I have all this other shit in the way, and so I'm going to get this out of the way first before I can do whatever thing it is that I want to do. And, that can go for moving out of town, writing a book, publishing music, literally anything you want to do. There's always little tiny strings connected everywhere else. And so that's what Noose Ends is about, and I'm going to give more information as that comes out. But for now, thank you for watching, and don't forget, No One Told Me, SoundCloud for sure, and probably like Bandcamp and some other music streaming places, as I delve into the world of music production and releasing it and stuff with Brian, who's been a massive help. If you don't already, go follow him on SoundCloud. His name is Coastal6, and he produces these amazing songs. Everything that you could want. There's calming, there's loud and aggressive, and it's the kid is a master, and I'm really honored to be able to work with him for this. I'll have more poetry coming out in the future, but this video's run on for much too long now. I just wanted to say thank you, everybody at Salt and Iron Productions, everyone that I'm working with. Thank you so much. I've been blessed with a bunch of opportunities, and I couldn't be more excited. This year is going to be amazing. Have a good day, friends, and always, always, always remember, life is not meant to be awful.